Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I'm excited to introduce you to an amazing open source platform that helps developers build, test and deploy applications quickly. That is Docker tool. This video is the first in a series on Docker where I will be breaking down key concepts including Docker images, Docker containers, Docker volumes and networking, Docker Compose, latest Docker features, Docker file reference, Docker Compose file reference. In this first part, we will focus on Docker image management, covering essential commands every developer should know. Let's dive in. The first command is Docker build. Okay, this command is used to create a Docker image from a Docker file. Docker file is a set of instructions that tell Docker how to build a Docker image. Let me show you Docker file. I have already created a Docker file. Okay, this is the Docker file which I have created. Now let me show you what exactly the Docker file contains. Okay, you see here, this Docker file contains 7 instructions that tell Docker how to build image. Now let's see how to build image from a Docker file using Docker build command. The syntax is Docker build -t, and then we should specify image name. After that, should specify path to Docker file. Okay, this is the syntax for Docker build command. Now let's see how to build a Docker image from the Docker file. For that, Docker build -t, and then let's give a name to image. That is, I'm giving my app, and then let's specify the path to Docker file. It's a period symbol. Why? Because my Docker file is in the current directory. Okay, and then press enter. Once you press enter, this Docker build command will read all the instructions from the Docker file and then build image. Okay, now it's trying to build Docker image from a Docker file. Let's wait. It started with first instruction. It is from node alpine. Once it completes the first instruction, then it will go to the second instruction. It should complete all 7 steps, then only our image will be ready. Okay, it takes some time to build image from Docker file. It completed the first step, and then second step completed. Now third step completed. The fourth step is in progress. This takes some time because it is installing all packages. Let's wait for some time. Yeah, now it completed fourth step, almost completing fourth step. Once all steps complete, we can see the image created under images section. Okay, now it completed fourth step. Fifth step is in progress. Okay, it's copying files from host system to container. Fifth step completed. Now sixth step. So we are done with sixth step and seventh step. Finally, our image got created. Now let's go and check here. Refresh here. See, my app image is created from a Docker file. This is about Docker build command. The next command is Docker images. Okay, Docker images. Let's say you want to see all the Docker images available in your system, the command is Docker images. Once you use Docker images, it will list all available images in your local system. Let's try. Just press enter. If you see here, it listed all available Docker images in your system. Okay. So we have two alternative commands for this Docker images. That is using Docker image ls command also we can achieve the same result. Okay. Just press enter. See, this command also listed all images available in your local system. The similar way we have another alternative command, that is Docker image list. This also do the same thing. This is about Docker images which we can use to list all available images in your system. That is about Docker images. The next command is Docker pull. Okay, Docker pull. Let's say if you want to get a public image from Docker Hub, or if you want to access or if you want to use public image from Docker Hub, then we can use Docker pull command. The syntax is Docker pull and then specify image name and then tag. If you don't specify any tag, Docker will automatically download the latest version of that image. Okay, this is the syntax for Docker pull command. Now let's see downloading one image, that is Nginx from Docker. Okay, and then press enter. This will download the latest Nginx image, okay, from the Docker Hub. It takes some time to download image from Docker Hub. Okay, yeah, it now completed downloading the image. You observe here, we got Nginx image into our local system. This is about Docker pull. We have a alternative commands for Docker pull. Let's see what all alternatives we have using help command. You see here, we have one alternative command, that is Docker image pull. Instead of Docker pull, we can use Docker image pull command. This also do the same thing, that is downloading image from Docker Hub registry. Okay, that is about Docker pull command. The next command is Docker remove. That is Docker rm. Docker rmi. Okay, let's say if you want to remove images from your local system, Docker images from your local system, then the command is Docker rmi. The syntax for Docker rmi command is Docker rmi, and then we should specify image name. Okay, image name with and then tag. Okay, image name and then tag. This is the command for Docker rmi command. Now let's see, try to remove one of the images available in our local system. For that, let's remove Docker rmi and then let's try Ubuntu image. Okay, let's try Ubuntu. Let's try to delete Ubuntu image from our local system. Press enter. You see here, first is it deleted our image from the local system. So we have alternatives for Docker rmi command, that is Docker rm, Docker image rm command. Using this command as well, we can delete images from our local system. Let's try removing Redis. Press enter. See, our Redis image successfully got deleted from local system. Next alternative is Docker image remove and then specify Nginx. Okay, press enter. See, now Docker image remove command also deleted our Nginx command successfully. Okay, this is all about removing images from your local system. Okay, now let's move to another command. Okay, that is tag, Docker tag. Docker tag. Let's say if you want to reassign a tag, reassign a new tag to an existing image, then we can use Docker tag. Okay, the syntax for this command is Docker tag and then specify source image name. Okay, source image name and then tag. Okay, after that we should specify new new image name. Okay, then tag. Okay, this is how we can reassign a new tag to an existing image. This is about uh, Docker tag command syntax. Now let's try to reassign a new tag to existing my app image. Okay, for that let's use source image is my app. Okay, and then it is a latest. If you see here, the tag is latest. Okay, tag is latest and then specify my app and then v1. Now press enter. You see, just expand it and then refresh. You see here, now my app image has two tags. One is latest and then v1. Okay, this is about Docker tag. We have alternative command for this Docker tag as well, that is Docker image tag. Using this command as well, we can reassign a new tag for an existing image. Okay, this is about Docker tag command. Now let's move to the another command, that is Docker push. Okay, Docker push. Let's say if you want to share your image to public, then we can use Docker push command. Docker push command will upload your image into Docker Hub. Okay, but before that, before executing Docker push, we must log into the Docker Hub. Okay, for that the command is simply use Docker login. So as soon as you execute this command, it will prompt you for username and password for your Docker Hub account. Since I have already logged into the Docker Hub, it will log into the Docker Hub automatically for me. But in your case, it will, if you are logging for the first time, it will ask for password, username and password. Okay. Once you log into the Docker Hub, before pushing your image into Docker Hub, what we have to do is we should tag our image with the username of our Docker Hub account. Okay. For that, let's tag Docker tag. Let's use the source image, that is my app. Okay, my app, and then I would like to assign a new tag, that is codecraft 532. This is the username of my Docker Hub account, and then my app 2. This is the image name I'm going to give. Okay, and then press enter. It will create a another image which we can push into Docker Hub. Okay, now use Docker push codecraft 532, that is username, and then image name is my app2. Then press enter. Okay, something went wrong here. The push refers to repository code. Oh, okay, I did a typo mistake here. I should use code craft, not, I mean, I just did a typo mistake here. CRAFT and then press enter. Okay, now our Docker will upload image into Docker Hub. Okay, once we are done with execution of this command, we can check our image in Docker Hub registry. Okay, for that, let me log into the Docker Hub and then I can show you whether our image got pushed into Docker Hub or not. Let's wait for the completion of this command. take some time to upload our image into Docker Hub. Okay, meanwhile, let me show you the Docker Hub registry. Okay, see here, we already pushed, have already pushed two images into Docker Hub. Okay, two images into Docker Hub. Now I'm going to push the third image to Docker Hub. Let's see whether our command completed or not. It's still executing. Okay, the execution is still in progress. Let's wait the completion of Docker push command. Yeah, now Docker successfully uploaded our image into Docker Hub. Now let's check whether it is there in the Docker Hub or not. See, go and refresh. Yeah, if you see here, this is our image which we just now pushed into Docker Hub. Okay, this is about Docker push command. Now let's move on to the next command, that is Docker. Let's clear Docker inspect. Okay, forgot to tell you one thing. So even Docker push also has alternative commands. Okay, you check here. See here, Docker push image. We can use this command as well. Okay, this is the alternative to Docker push. Okay, now Docker inspect. So let's say if you want to view the metadata and configuration of an image, we can use Docker inspect command. The syntax for this is Docker inspect and then image name. Okay, image name. Then you can specify the tag. If you don't specify the tag, it will by default it takes latest. Okay, otherwise you can specify the tag which you want to inspect. This is the syntax. Now let's see an example to check the details of an image. Let's say we have a my app image here. Now let me inspect the details of my app and then press enter. See here, these are the details of our image, my app image. If you see, um, it's a latest version. It has a two versions, latest version and the tag version v1. And it has, I mean, this command shows config information of our image and then environment details. Okay, all image details you can check using Docker inspect command. Okay, this is about even the metadata. If any metadata for that image, you can check the metadata as well. This is about Docker inspect command. Okay, now let's move on to the next command, that is Docker save. Docker save. Let's say you want to back up your image and share with others in tar file format. Then you can use Docker save command. The syntax is Docker save and then we should specify the tar file. Okay, image name dot tar and then we should specify the image name. Okay, okay, here we are specifying the tar file which you want to back up, not, I mean, in which format you want to back up, and then the image which you want to back up. Okay, this is the syntax to save your image in .tar file format. Now let's use -o. Why? Because if you see the Docker save command information, okay, this is, we have a -o flag or output flag which will write to a file. Okay, when we use this -o flag, our image will be uh, saved in a file format instead of showing on the std out. Okay, now clear it and then docker save -o or -o and then my app dot tar, and then we should specify my app, that is image name. Then press enter. Okay, this will save our image as a tar file, which we can share across anyone who want to use our image. Okay, let's wait. Yeah, now it successfully created a tar file. Let's see here, this is the tar file using which we backed up our image. Now let's say to load image from tar file, the command is docker load. Okay, docker load, and then we should specify the tar file from which we want to load our image name dot tar. Okay, this is the syntax to load a image from a tar file. Let's see in action. Okay, let me show you the content of docker load command. You see here, we should use -i to read from a tar archive file, okay, instead of stdin. Okay, for that, let's use docker load -i and then specify the tar file, that is my app.tar. Here it should be the path of our tar file. Since it's in my current directory, I'm directly giving the file name. If it is in some other directory, we should specify the complete path. Okay, and then press enter. Once we are done with this command, our image will be loaded back into our local system. Let's wait. It takes some time to load or to extract image from the tar file. Yeah, you see here, it successfully loaded image of version latest as well as image of version v1. Okay, this is about loading images from your tar file. Now let's see the next command, that is docker image prune. Okay, docker image prune. Okay, this is the command which you can use to remove dangling images. To remove dangling images, that is dangling images as well as unused images. Okay, so that we can free up space on disk. Okay, now let's try to execute this. See, before that, let me show you the different options available for this. You see here, if you don't specify anything, it simply removes dangling images. Dangling images. But if you want to remove even unused images, if you want to remove all unused images, not just dangling ones, we can specify -a flag. Okay. Now let me try that. Docker image prune. Okay, just press enter. If you press enter, if you see, the warning is this will remove all dangling images, if at all any available. Otherwise nothing happens. Okay, just press Y. If you see, it simply uh, removed dangling images and the space reclaimed is 42 KB. Now let's try removing all unused images, that is no containers referencing the images which are not referenced by any containers. Okay, that is kind of unused images. Docker image prune -a and then press enter. So as soon as I press enter, once I'm done with this execution, all of my images should be removed. All of my images should be removed. Why? Because none of these images are being referenced by any containers. Why? Because we are not running any containers. Okay, so these are all unused images. Once I execute this command, all of them should be deleted. Let's wait. If you see, the warning is this will remove all images without at least one container associated to them. Okay, and then press Y, enter. This will remove all of our images. Okay, this will remove all of our images. Yeah, if you see now here, we total reclaimed space is 266 MB. Okay, 266 MB. You see now, just refresh this, all images are deleted. Okay, all images are deleted. So we used Docker RMI command to remove images and then Docker image prune. What's the difference between these two? Okay, Docker RM removes a specific image, whereas Docker image prune removes all unused images. Okay, that is the difference between these two. Okay, that's it for part one of our Docker series focused on Docker image management. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content in this series. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.